Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have finally got an update for XDefiant. Guys, I've been waiting for any kind of update for about a week now, and we've been, pretty much in the dark on anything new. There's been a little leak about the submission process being done with, and I knew that was BS right away. I mean, Mark Rubin said when it's done, he will let us know right away. He's on top of things, and he's very transparent with us. And we got even more transparency today to bring you guys. So yeah, here it is. If you guys do end up enjoying this video, just leave a like. These smaller channels of ours, just anyone with a smaller channel, if you guys ever had one, just starting off on YouTube, it's hard. It really is. So any like, any subscribe, most importantly, comments. I love interacting with you guys and reading your guys' thoughts. So let me know something down below. But yeah, let's get right into it. So over here on X, this isn't X, this is the actual XDefiant website that he linked to. This is what the post says here. Now I'm gonna try my best not to stutter over my words or mumble while reading this. I have a problem doing that, just not fucking reading. So I'm gonna try my best. But if you guys get annoyed with me how I read it, just pause the video. There's a lot of information for you guys here. Alright, so hello XDefiant fans, I've got an update for you and it's a big one. We want to explain further on why we haven't given a specific date to our launch. And sometimes full transparency is like drinking from a fire hose, so I hope you all are thirsty. I am, Mark, trust me, fucking Christ. First things first, here's a detailed description of how the submission process goes. He actually told us he'd be giving us this about a week ago, and man of his word right here. Alright, submission is part of the development where we give the game to our first parties, Sony, Xbox, etc., to check that the game works correctly in their environments. To get to that, we have to self-test with internal QA compliance terms to try and find any issues that might get flagged in the submission process. Once we have fixed and completed all of our tasks that we want/think we need for submission, we can spend about 2 to 3 weeks prepping and validating a CM, candidate master. I don't know what that is. If you guys do, let me know. I probably might Google it after this. That we think is the final version of the game for submission. It then goes through 1 week of heavy Q&A and compliance testing by several Ubisoft teams. If it passes, it then goes to the first parties to be certified for release. First parties take a week to get their final report on the submission and give us a pass or not with a list of must fixes for the next submission. Also, to be clear, during the submission process, the QC teams at Ubisoft are putting the build through the ringer, looking for functionality bugs, and another team at Ubisoft divided up into PC, Sony, and Xbox groups are looking for compliance bugs. These are two different types of bugs. Functionality means, does this gameplay feature work as intended? Example, there is a bug where the damage from your weapon is altered using a certain ability. Damn, yeah, you definitely need that fixed. This is not something the first parties will be looking for unless, of course, it prevents them from testing. Okay, so they don't test all the bugs, the submission process and whatnot. Some of them are still on the XDefiant, team themselves to fix bugs. But there's just certain types of bugs that they have to fix, and certain types of bugs that the submission process should, tell them to fix. Those are on us to find. Compliance bugs are ones that relate to systems and overall experience that the first parties expect from games on their platform. Example, are trophies being properly tracked? Is my friends list being properly updated with game statuses, etc.? After we get a pass from all first parties, we are then ready to ship and need probably 1 to 2 weeks before launch. Okay, so once that happens, they need 1 to 2 weeks before launch depending on the date of the pass. If we don't pass, then we need to spend about a month fixing that issue that came up from the submission and repeat the above process. Oh my god, I hope they pass this next one, dude. Otherwise we're looking for a late release, unfortunately. But yeah, he said we are then ready to ship and need probably 1 to 2 weeks before launch. Okay, so we still could be looking at end of September, you know, potentially, if it doesn't get fucked up again. So where are we on this? All right, so hopefully he'll tell us this a release date. At least I want to know, is it going to be in September at least? At the end of July, we started this process, and we got our first results back in mid-August, okay, which was a not pass. We realized then that we had more work related to compliance than we had anticipated. If it had passed, then we would have been able to ship at the end of August. Unfortunate. But it didn't, and so we have spent the last 3 to 4 weeks fixing those issues, aka the last month, and getting ready to do another submission. We are currently in the CM prep part of that process, and will hopefully be submitting to first parties in the less than 2 weeks. If that passes cleanly, then we could be looking at a mid to end of September release. Thank God, dude. Please, fingers fucking crossed. If you guys have wood, knock on that bitch, please. There is, however, a likely scenario where we get a conditional pass, meaning we have to do a day 1 patch with some final fixes to ensure compliance. Okay, if we do need a day 1 patch, then that pushes our date out to early mid October. That's what I was worried about. And honestly, I don't care about, I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, you can't release it around MW3. Honestly, my opinion on that is this game is going to prosper regardless. You know, Call of Duty is going to be around every single year, and they're going to have to push through it, you know. I think this game is going to follow Rainbow Six footsteps and hopefully just get updated and, you know, even better throughout the years. I don't think Call of Duty is going to take away some players, but ruin the game? Nah, there's so many of us who are very passionate about it. And I think it's going to grow. Just give that game like 1 to 2 months and people will come back to XDefiant. Because, you know, it's everything they want. Fast movement, etc. I will say MW3 is doing a lot of better things, but I think if XDefiant wasn't here this year, they would still be doing things that, you know, they shouldn't be doing, like the minimap not working correctly, reload canceling not being a thing, etc. Anyways, back to the video, what the actual topic is about. So why no firm release date? If we were following the standard rules for game release, then we would have set up a date far enough in advance with enough buffer to have a confident release date. However, like a lot of things in this game, we have not chosen the typical route. That's very facts. They're definitely different. Having millions of people play your game long before it's ready is not normal. Not being afraid to show an unfinished game to millions of people with all of its flaws is not normal. These were real tests and not just marketing events. So when it comes to when will the release be, the real answer is as soon as we can. And we will continue to update you with more information when we have it. To conclude, we set out since the concept of this game to be more transparent with our community and to listen to the players and act on their feedback. They've done great at that. We've even shown that we will add features in the middle of development based on player requests. Yes, they have. Facts. Map voting, which is in now, amazing, and S&D like mode that is coming later are 2 examples of this. We want this to be your game. Man, I hope Search and Destroy comes in. I'm gonna be honest right away, it's not gonna happen, but at least, you know, season 1. If it's not there, I'm gonna be a little let down, but it's fine. I'll suffer through because I did enjoy the beta even without it. I'm gonna be grinding camos at first, and then once S&D comes along, you know, that's all I'll be playing and uploading more than likely. I know that's a lot of info, so thank you for taking the time to read it all. I know it's been quite a journey to get to this point, and I want to thank every single person that has joined us along the way. We really can't wait to go live and share our passion and love for XDefiant with everyone. Hope to see you all soon in game. Mark Rubin. So there it is. So pretty much not anything too new. I mean, looking the fact that they are still looking for September, I mean, that's huge for me. Mid to end of September. If it's October, I'm going to be sad just because I have to wait longer. That's literally the only reason. I want, to play the game and upload content on the game. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of information here, but we already knew quite a bit of it. But a lot of people I know for a fact was very confused on the submission process. So that's like the main thing I want you guys to like try to understand how hard it is for them and how long it can take. If they fuck up, it's going to take another month for, them to fix it and get it submitted again. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks just for this. Like, it takes time. But definitely be patient with these devs as they're trying their best. But yeah, I hope this was somewhat informative to you guys. I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. If you guys do like my content and you think you would enjoy even more XDefiant content, definitely hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all the fancy YouTube stuff. Most importantly, like I said, leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about XDefiant? Are you guys concerned? Are you worried? Do you think this game is dead? It's not. it's not even out yet. I've heard so many people saying, man, the hype is gone for XDefiant. But where do you see that? I don't understand. But guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Mr. Host with the most, Prevail here, signing out. Peace.